Well, hello! Welcome to the stream. We're trying this again. I was live earlier today. Didn't work out. But I was playing Minecraft, so let's hope artwork... Oh, I've just knocked my microphone. I'm so sorry. Sorry, headphone users. Let's hope it works for art now, because I haven't figured out a... why it was dropping frames, because that was the issue previously. Because we were going to play on the Pearl SMP, but that didn't work out. So I'm just going to do some drawing and hope that it's gaming related. That then I can at least, you know, have that in there, have that going for me. But yeah, we had a bit of issues earlier. I'm going to turn down the music a little bit. Just let me know if microphone is too loud or too quiet, or music, if the ratio is alright. Yeah, I'm gonna go to what we're gonna be doing today. Let's hope that this is alright. Because, there we go, onto the iPad drawing. Yeah, I attempted the arting, and it didn't go well. It did not go well a couple hours ago. So I thought, I want to stream today, but I can't stream gaming for some stupid reason. So yeah, you know, it's happening now that I am. So I'm gonna just do some drawing now, I guess. But we started work on these guys last time, and we're going to continue now. In between streams, you know what I realised I actually didn't do? I didn't draw the skull in Sausage's hand. But in between streams, I did Sausage's hand here. Let me just get a layer that I can draw on. Any layer will do. Come on, go away. I drew Sausage's hand here, and I line arted Scott in the front here. I'm not 100% happy with the pose, but I think I can live with it. I think. But yeah, and I gave them all a base color because I was very annoyed at the fact that the base color didn't work, or that I couldn't see them, like when I couldn't see them all in one. It was just a mess of lines kind of thing. So that was kind of a necessity in that moment. I was actually looking for a skull. I did this today, I think, or yesterday. I think I did most of it today. But yeah, this is what it looks like right now. And I'm gonna get right into it because I just feel like drawing. I just kind of want to finish this piece. If I'm going to be honest, I kind of like, I was drawing the thing, and then I decided I kind of really want to finish this, but I promised that I'd only do it on stream, so that's what we're doing. Oh my word! Look at the quality of that fill job. Let's just try that again. Let's just fill that out properly so he's not purple no more. There we go. No more purple sausage. Why is he white there? Hello? Don't know what this is supposed to be. Oh, it's the hand. Okay. Let's just merge that down. But yeah, I tried to stream earlier with on the Pearl SMP on Minecraft server with my good friend Pearl, but it didn't seem to be working out. So I thought I'd just do a kind of quick stream today. I don't know if we're going to finish today, but just to kind of like test out if the drawing setup's alright. It seems to be alright so far, so I don't know what was going on. I don't know what the issue was. I don't know what I'm doing now, if I'm being honest. I want to get the references. Sharpie's going to be interesting to do because she is a shadow. Not much going on there. I might just have to make her a multiply layer. And then just go from there with grey tones. There we go. I don't know. But that'll mean that Sausage's wings go through. What if we make her normal and just down the opacity so they can kind of stick through, kind of be visible? I haven't thought this through. Not thought this through at all. We'll figure it out. Basically, what I'm going to do is today I'm just going to do a bit of colouring. See how far I get with that. I'm going to steal the colours from the skins. But yeah, just a little bit of colouring out. Just to kind of figure out the figure out what was if like my stream problems do extend to drawing, because that would not be nice. But yeah, there's not much else to say. I'm really frustrated that the Minecraft stream didn't work, because I was really looking forward to doing it. There was a lot. There's like since I last streamed on the Pearl SMP, there's like been quite a few more regulars, like people that come in a lot of the time. I know it's probably not a very good time to stream right now, so people might not be expecting it. Plus, I haven't announced it anywhere. This is just me bumbling about for a couple hours just to check if everything's doing all right. And if peeps come in, that's lovely. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of like adding slight shading to the skin areas, because they can, the base area of me drawing is always the skin color, so that I can kind of figure out like hair color and clothing color. They all like work. They have to work together with the skin color, right? Where's my music gone? Oh no, we still got music. It's just quiet. That's kind of like my process. Kind of like just give it a bit more depth, because also the bottom layer doesn't have any texture, and I love to work with texture. It's one of my favorite things to work with. But I think basically today I'm just going to do the colouring, the base colouring of these peeps. And then we'll just have a short stream, have a short go at it. Who knows, maybe I'll feel like, nah, I can't just leave it like that, I have to finish it. We'll see. We'll see. Just get the right brush, of course. But yeah, I do love textures in my drawings, and the bottom layer never has a texture. So adding a bit of like blush and a couple of slightly more reddish highlights does add a lot to it. We've got the Afterlife peeps here. I think, what did Sausage call them? I've got it as the name of the yeah, the Midnight Walkers. The Midnight Walkers. I thought that was such a cool name. I have, since I started this, watched the most recent Afterlife episodes where they attempted to go and be evil, to varying degrees of success, depending on how you see it. But yeah, this alliance didn't last very long. If spoiler alert, Shelby's already out of it. So it's like, oh, okay. Well, I might just stick a Callum face on top of Shelby if he joins the group. But I definitely wanted, composition wise, there to be the three of them kind of thing. I like the team up of Scott and Sausage. I think they can be scary villains if they want. It's excited to see what villainous activities they get up to. I think he's not showing a lot of skin, so I think that's all that we have for that. I don't want to alpha lock that one, a clipping mask it. There we go. And now we just kind of colour pick from his skin. And then we'll maybe adjust some colours here and there, but that's kind of like how I do the thing. How I decide on colours when it comes to drawing Minecraft characters, because it's all there. Hiya, Void! Hello! Welcome to the chat. Just here doing a bit of Afterlife SMP drawing. More as a test stream more than anything else, but welcome. Hope you're doing alright. Hope you've had a good day or evening or anything. Oh, hello. We're just having a chill colour time. Colour out his eyelashes, since I have left a little gap there. And then we'll go for the beard. Not like that, that's a bit too bigger brush. I theoretically don't need to go that detailed because it is the first like colouring layer. I can always colour over it again in the areas that aren't skin. So like I could colour out here if I wanted to. Because I'll colour over it again when I colour in the hood. But you know. Oh, I do love this brush, man. It's got such a good texture. It's like my go-to for absolutely everything. I'm wondering if that's too much texture. I feel like it's a bit... Maybe I should colour in his cloak first to just give a feel for like the largest areas of the colouring. Get a feel for it. I need to erase that part because that is skin. Oop. Sort of like that. I haven't quite figured out what I want to do in this area here. That's not visible. In this area here where the skeleton ribs are visible, because, you know, dudes are wither. Whether we just kind of like have a purplish void. What colours do withers have? They've got like turquoisey, don't they? Don't they have like a turquoisey colour palette? Wither Minecraft. Because it's the Endermen that have kind of like, yeah, they've got, so that, especially when they kind of like have their, I'm just wondering, will turquoise suit the colour palette that he's already got going on here? Is the question. I don't know. We can have a play around, we can have a fiddle. Kind of like have his chest glow like a wither, like a wither does. Maybe make the emerald that he's got on his... Let me just draw this. Maybe make this some kind of turquoise colour. Then that can tie into what's coming out of his chest, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along. This is probably a good grey for the cloak. Let's get rid of these reference pictures. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, no, I need to crop. Yeah, I think so. I think it would be quite a central thing, eh? I tell you what, one of the only reasons why I'm doing this drawing is because I wanted to design with a sausage. But I feel like I kind of thought, well, I've already done like just a standalone angel. I could have done like the exact same because I've already done a standalone angel sausage right here, right? I could have literally used the exact same base but drawn over it as like a corrupted wither. I don't know. But I think I maybe should, yeah, I'm quite happy that I didn't because, you know, new drawings, new poses. Doing the skeletal wings was so much fun. I loved that. Although it was quite tricky to figure out how they worked. But we'll see, that could be quite an interesting... Yeah. That could be quite an interesting design. But I'm just going to focus on like the base colours right now. And we'll do the effects right at the end. Might be a different stream. Because, tell you what, colouring stuff out with just like a base colour, especially at the speeds I do it at, which, not very fast, I've got to admit. I'm wondering if it would be cool to have like the inside of his cloak that colour as well. No, not that one. There. Kind of the inside of his cloak, kind of these areas be a glow-esque turquoise. Or do we just want it coming from the middle so that it's very poignant? I guess we'll figure that out as we go along. I need to do a better job of colouring this out. This is real shabby, messy job. But the question is, do I just want like that colour to be just there in the chest area to make it even more, like pop even more and to draw your eye even more? Or do I add it to his clothing to kind of make it more cohesive and a more cohesive colour palette? that's the thought process. That's questions that need to be asked. That's already another thing. But yeah. We'll come to it when it comes to it, kind of thing. Which will be quite soon, actually, but you know. That's a problem for me in like 3 minutes. Because we'll do the rest of the stuff first. The gold trimmings, actually, I didn't do a very good job of colouring that out in the first place. So, or could his eyes be like turquoise as well? Where the colours like, we have it in his chest and in his eyes and he's got like glowing turquoise eyes, I don't know. That might be something. That might be a thing to do. Because I do like to keep fairly, take that with a pinch of salt, accurate to the skin. But we do love ourselves some creative liberty here. If we think of a cool design, we go for it. But they definitely need to stay recognisable. That is the goal. On this layer, I'm just going to quickly get his eyes in. Not pure white. Actually, maybe pure white, because we have the glowing eyes around it. Might be an idea. I think I have a soft spot for glowing eyes, I've got to be honest. I will also do the teeth. I have definitely got a soft spot for that kind of design. Right, then we also have... These parts are purple, aren't they? Hold on, hold on. Before we act, we think. Yeah, they're purple, but they've got yellow trimmings now. The question is, do I want to do the yellow trimmings? Because it's not a very big garment. I think I can do. I think that could work. Sort of like that. And then on the lower side. And that's us again, once again, keeping fairly accurate to the actual skin. Oop, that's not... Is that working out? Make it look like his blood was turquoise. Ooh. Or it could also, because I imagine in the lore of everything, souls to be quite turquoise. And he needs to consume souls to survive, doesn't he? It gives me like all these warden vibes. Yeah, good point. His heart would be turquoise. It gives me like warden vibes, having like the chest visible and like a glowing part to it. I wonder if there is a warden origin. That would be quite cool, actually. That would be... I don't actually know what all the origins are. They said they had like a pool, like they could choose from like 30, or there was a random choice for 30. But I only know, obviously we only kind of know the ones that have already been revealed. Which, okay, I haven't counted, but surely it hasn't been 30 yet, has it? I don't know. Is the belt? I'm guessing the belt is also... Oh no, he doesn't have a belt. Well, he does with me. I've decided he has a belt. I shall also rim this here. Ooh, come on, canvas, move with me. Just before the stream, I'd had my Bluetooth switched off, right? And I draw on the Apple iPad with an Apple Pencil, and you connect it via Bluetooth. So like I was trying to do stuff with my pencil and it wasn't working, and I was like, a Zornoth origin, but wouldn't that be like just another demon origin? So isn't Shovel like part Shadow Demon, or is her proper thing Shadow? I'm not sure. Imagine a Zornoth origin though. Imagine if Scott got the Zornoth origin. Would he go full Zornoth? I wonder. Like my brother has possessed me. Brother from another life. you wish. Would be quite cool, wouldn't it? What would the powers be? Would it be like teleportation, levitation? It would be a bit overpowered, I think, maybe? Weak to crystals. Automatically puts like a filter on your voice in the voice chat mod where you sound like him. Scary. Honestly, Origins SMP is so much fun. Teleportation, flying, lava proof. Ah, yeah, of course. Gosh, it hasn't been that long ago, but I've already kind of forgotten how he tormented the peeps on Empires. Right. Oh no, I haven't done all the gold accents. Goodness, I've almost missed arguably the most important accents. But there'd like have to be some downsides, like with every other origin. Would it be similar to Shovels, where he maybe couldn't go out in the light? He'd be weak to ice. I don't know. And crystals? That's the question. Oh, hello? Is that? Yeah, that's the right colour. Make my paintbrush a little smaller. Tell you what, I had trouble earlier with streaming Minecraft. There were dropped frames here, there and everywhere, but water could hurt him, maybe gold swords could damage him more. Yeah. Yeah. I think, yeah, water's quite a big one to have like as a caveat, because that is quite the big thing. Unless you have an umbrella. I like the fact that Scott now burns in the sun. I think that is very fitting, because I thought like his origin firstly was a little bit overpowered, and you know vampires can't really go out in the sun. So I quite like the fact that that is now a thing that happens. Right. I will put gold as a belt here, because why not? Because his skin doesn't have a belt, but I added one anyway because I like belts. Belts are nice. Right. Then I shall do the purple thingy. The purple stuff. Especially with Scott's power where he can teleport people. I think that's just so... And especially like you saw him use it and immediately kill 2 people. It's like, okay. That's quite... that's quite something. Yeah. Especially, yeah. And also you wouldn't necessarily expect other people to immediately think of it like that, but Scott is just very good at using game mechanics very much to his advantage, and he definitely did that. I wonder if Scott and Sausage are going to go and rescue Callum from the nether roof. Because I tell you what, I watched Callum's episode and I was just there assuming that he was gonna like, that he had stuff to build a portal on him. But he's just stuck up there. Like, okay, dude. Pro Minecrafter, well done. Good job, CPK. Good job. And then it's the shirt here, isn't it, as well? There we go. Yeah. I'm wondering if the insides of his thing had been evil trio again. I tell you what, since I've got Sausage, Shelby and Scott here, if Callum joins them, if Callum joins Scott and Sausage, because Shelby's kind of out of the group, and I don't think she's the Shadow anymore. I think she died, if I'm not mistaken. I'll just draw a fox head over there, just like either his skin or like a very simple caricature fox head. Maybe you could yeah, maybe it could be like a thing where like from the Emperor's New Groove, where he kind of breaks the fourth wall and crosses out crosses out one of the characters, and he's like, no, this is my film. I'm the main character. It's me. So it could basically just be Callum crossing out Shelby and sticking like a fox head on her, saying, I'm a part of this group. Because I'm already too far into this to replace her with CPK. Or I do 2 versions, I don't know. Because I do like her pose, I don't just want to delete it. I haven't really thought of a CPK design yet. I don't know if how much of the fox aspect I'd add, because I'm not a furry artist. I don't know how to draw anything like that, so I'm just wondering how to add that. I've done Fundy before, I've drawn Fundy before, where I've kind of just given him fox ears, so I might just do that. As original as that sounds. Hello? Probably not a good idea to draw with the eraser, because then nothing will get drawn. But I'll have to figure that out. I think just a chibi version of him crossing over Shelby and then inserting himself into the image could be quite funny. Kind of take the seriousness out of the image, where they're kind of menacingly looking at you. Oh, I didn't draw Sausage's irises. I might do that once I've done all the other colours, and then I can figure out what kind of orange I want in his orange? Did I just say orange? What kind of turquoise? Yeah, he's gonna have bright orange. That would fit more like a Blazeborn than a Wither. But yeah. Maybe 2 versions, a serious one, and then the Callum inserting himself into it. Yeah, exactly. You could do it as like a comic strip, where you've kind of got the image, and then the next frame is Callum kind of standing in front of it, looking unhappy, and then the next image is him crossing out Shelby and then sticking a fox face on where she's supposed to be, or something like that. Like graffitiing a wall or something. That could be quite full. That could be quite fun, yeah. I think I might have to do that, yeah. I feel like this is going to be finished this week, so it'll be kind of current. Almost, not really, but you know. Their alliance didn't last long, so it didn't give me much of a chance to properly make fan art of it. Okay. Oh, I've just currently... Oh, you know what? I've just coloured out that without thinking, the sleeve. I think I might just do that for the rest of it. Like the inside of this sleeve and the hood. And then we can concentrate the... we can like focus the turquoise light on his chest and eyes. I think that might be the play. We just got to find the right turquoise. Because honestly, purple, turquoise and gold, not a colour palette that I've tried. I can't speak today. Not a colour palette that I've tried before, but it's quite an interesting one. Okay, so that hair is below there, but I shall put it above there, so I don't need to worry about drawing inside the lines. This is why we work with layers. Makes life a lot easier. But yeah, I think that would quite nicely tie into the Wither colour palette. Because, okay, there's a lot of black in there. But, like, I definitely... If you were to show me Sausage's skin and say he is an origin, he's an evil origin, I would not guess Wither. I would... With the colour palette that he has. Some more turquoise mixed in there might have been the play, but I still like his skin quite a bit. It's quite a nice skin. I like the purple and the turquoise. It's a very nice colour combination. I said turquoise again, the purple and the gold. I can't mention colours today. My brain does not want to kind of comprehend what colours are. Okay. I'll do a whole new layer, like, here, I guess? Yeah. And we'll find turquoise. Now, let me just have a look. Is it turquoise? It's more of a light blue, actually, not really turquoise. I'm just kind of like scrolling through pictures on my phone. So don't mind me. And it's only when he's like recharging. It's kind of like a greyish, bluish kind of turquoise. Brains sometimes don't work yet. It's a fairly often occurrence for me. Actually, the colour palette that I have here, this is some OC colour palettes. There's not really any other colour palettes that I could need to use. I'll go slightly more green, slightly more there, less green. I do kind of want the turquoise though, now that I've spoken it into existence. Kind of like a cold blue is what it is. I'm just going to quickly go onto a different screen. Oh, hello there. Thank you so much for following. Hafetz? Is that how you say your name? I'm notorious for butchering names. Bright turquoise would look better. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But it's not necessarily what is with the wither. So give me a second. I'm just going to look up a wither picture. Oh, blank? No, that's window capture. Wrong one. Yes, I've gotten it right. Thank you. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at pronouncing names. Wither. And then we'll look at images. Screenshot. And back to Procreate. And we'll insert the image. Bear with me, peeps. There we go. Oh, it's a slightly scuffed one, but there we go. This is with the image that is clipping masking currently. There we go. What I will do is kind of cut off the places that I don't need by just pulling it to the side. There we go. So these are the colours that the wither is officially. And I'm a sucker for getting it accurate. But we'll have a test. I think turquoise, you're right, turquoise will look better. I've kind of gone into my mind that turquoise would look pretty good. But we'll do a couple of different layers. I'll colour it all out first, and then we'll shift around with the colours. How's that sound? I think that sounds pretty good. I feel like turquoise is more Warden, I feel, if I have that correctly set in my mind. Yeah, that doesn't really fit as a colour palette, does it? Doesn't quite... Hello? Oh, because the eyes are on a lower layer. It's not working out. We'll do the eyes in just a bit. We'll figure that out another time. Okay, I shall duplicate this. And we'll play around with colours. Shift some hues. Get some saturation up and down. I feel like the turquoise does suit better. That's just ever so slight shift. But see what, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to duplicate it again, and very quickly, just as a slight glow effect, and we'll do it. How will we do this? How are we going to do this? Because I'll do a more proper job. Oh, dudes, that looks so much. That looks quite good, doesn't it? I probably won't do the crystal. That glowy. I might do the crystal a completely different colour, actually. What colour should the crystal be? I know it's green on his skin, but I feel like the green would bite. Wouldn't work very well with what else is going on. Oh, the dude's got blue eyes. I always... it's such an easy like sure fast way to make stuff look good on Procreate. Just add the bloom. That's how you make stuff glow. And I think on most drawings I just think, how do I make this better? Add a bloom. Now imagine that, but like he's got his eyes glowing, right? But that would be the base colour, and then on top. And then what we could do to kind of like make... Oh, no, stop it. I've only got one that I want to... Shifting around so many layers is tricky. So bear with me. And then we kind of have it like that. And we do a Gaussian blue. Hello? Am I on the right layer here? I am not. That's why. Kind of like that. So that it kind of goes over the bones. I tell you what, that feels feels like even better than the original idea to put like in his chest, which was just like darkness, make it quite dark, maybe purpley. My only issue with this is that it feels a lot like the Warden. Feels like if someone were to show me this and say, guess Warden Minecraft, just googled Warden. I basically, yeah, I'm just looking at pictures of the Warden now. That's the turquoise. Can I make the wings glow softly? Could do. Could do. Let's have a look. We'll do that on like a different layer. Ooh, what have I done? There's too many layers. I'm so confused. There we go. Let's just draw around the wings. Only that's now... let me just try and figure this out. That is now clipping masking, which I don't want it to do. Like that. So we... Oh no, I've just... that's not the colour that I wanted. That's the colour that I wanted. There we go. Let's have a look. It definitely has reminiscences, like... Feels like, pardon me, the Warden to me. So, that is the question. I kind of make it like, because the wings are already... I like the idea of the wings being black bone, but maybe having like an aura to it could be a play. Go away, Shelby. You ruined away. Sort of like that. Dude, if he were a Warden, then this would be so much easier. Then that would just be like, yes, I know how to design. This purple and turquoise are actually fairly nice colour Nice colour combinations. Let's just get rid of that line there that goes over. And then we duplicate it. And we put it to a bloom. And we bloom again. Double bloom. That's his wings glowing. Ooh, I like it. I like it a lot. Doesn't make you think of the Warden because the Warden's so much darker. I've kind of got pictures of the Warden right in front of me. You're right, yeah, it's like a very... But at the same time, when like the sound hits him, I've got pictures of it right here. When the sound hits him, his like souls inside, they glow a lot like the inside of sausage here is glowing. What if the glow area that we have here, what if we... Can we do this to multiple layers? I'll just do all at once. What if we do make this a little bit more... Ah, you can only do it with one layer at a time. Well, that's fun. We'll try it with this one first. This one. Now that it's glowing, the light blue doesn't disturb me as much. Especially if we've got like the turquoise. Oh, that's actually pink. Because I pushed it that far and it's a lower. Let's try that. And then we'll just shift the hue here. Doesn't irritate me as much as it did, like the light blue, as it did before. I do quite like the pink hue over that. But what if we just get rid of that for now? Yeah, let's just... It's taking a lot more brain work than I thought it would today. I thought I'd just be using some mindless colouring. I like that the edges are kind of going purpley. I like that the edges are kind of taking on the purple. I like that. So I'm gonna do the brave thing here. Well, not really a brave thing. I'm gonna delete these layers and have a look at this when this is glowing. This, I might up the saturation of it a bit. And then have that glow. Bloom. Yeah, that's not really the kind of one that we want, is it? Oh, that's too much. Oh, it's kind of got more turquoisey. Let's get the other layers back. Hold on. So that's what it looked like. Yeah, it's not got half as much depth. That than that. I think I'll just keep this layer here that I'm on, 22. And I'll keep, yeah, sure, I'll keep that one. Now we just figure out how to do that with the wings. What if we just kind of take that colour? Oop! Wrong layer. Plonk it on there. Like that. That kind of... Dude, that actually gives some like the almost white glow that the wither does sometimes have. Like that. I like that. And now the eyes. Let's just do I still need this? I'm going to very quickly run out of layers with this drawing. How many layers do I have available? 40. Not a lot for my standards. What I can do is I can combine some layers down, like... Dude, this skin's really annoying. It's got like not a lot of stuff that would make sense to combine down. But I'll combine down these two. Merge down. I will at some point, once I've got all the colours definite, just colour out everything, but not right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour in his eyes like some sort of bluish. That is the wrong layer. I'm going to do this on a whole new layer. Like here. And then I'll merge it down to the wing layer. Crowlander has arrived. He is here. Hey bro, I had so much trouble streaming earlier, Minecraft. I had like so many dropped frames, so I thought I'd just test the stream with art because art works for some reason, but Minecraft did not, and I'm kind of confused because I want to play Minecraft on stream as well, not just art. So, oh, that's too much. That just went from 0 to 100 real quick. And then what we'll do is we'll duplicate this and we'll also merge it up here. I quite like it without a pupil, but we won't do that. What we will do is like a proper glow with an add layer. And kind of like that. I didn't think I'd be going into like details like this yet. No, I think I'm just going to leave it like that, actually. Maybe add a bit more kind of a turquoise shine to the center. Needs to be brighter than that. Like that. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out when we come to the shading. But otherwise that is sausage coloured out. I'll move on. I'll get rid of the wither. Actually no, I'll just combine it down with the other reference pictures. We have a whole layer of reference pictures. Merge down. Don't need this layer anymore. Or this layer. Okay. We're cutting down on the layers. It's like a layer diet. Let's do... I guess we can do Shelby. Shelby's going to be quite quick, I feel like. Because... Hello? Let's just lowered her opacity by doing that. Oh well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically make his pupil white and... Ooh! Ooh! Hold on. Good idea! Hold on. Alpha lock. So, you mean like this white and the rest of his eye black? Was that what you were thinking? Like this? sort of. It's got your ominous evil. Actually, that's a bit. That goes almost too far for my liking. I get creeped out by eyes very quickly. I think I'll definitely do like the white pupil. I like the white pupil, but I actually might not do the black outside. But if we do a white pupil, then we do a white glowy pupil. I like that. Black's a bit too much for me. Right, Shelby. Clipping mask. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a multiply layer. And basically just shade her. If that makes sense. What I am going to do is I'm actually going to make her purple. I'm going to make her purpley, a purpley void creature. But a little brighter than that. Because we need a basis to work on. Right. Clipping mask and multiply. Yep, we're doing well. Yep, so she's got dark hair. That I know. There's not really much I can do looking from the skin. So we're just kind of going to improvise this one. I think there'll be a lot of effects to do with her as well, kind of like how she merges into the shadows. But for now, just the colouring part, we'll have it like this. Oh no, that's her hood. The hood I think will be darker than the hair actually. There's kind of going to be a grayscale-ish piece. Because shadows don't have colours. They're just shadows. They're just darkness. I do wonder what her next origin's going to be. It'd be interesting to see whether it's going to be another evil one and she'll just be like, sorry guys, I'm a new origin now, even though... Ooh, yes. Glowy crown. We like a glowy crown. Be cool if everyone kind of had a glowy part to them. Her crown, Sausage's eyes, and what's Scott's glowy part? His I don't know. He'd have like a sparkle on his teeth. We'll see if we want to do that or not. Oh, hello. Am I on the right? I'm on the right here. We're good. But it's all good. It's all good. Glowy crown sounds. I was going to make the crown like a light colour anyway. That's her skin. That's not her hair. I haven't thought this through. So basically what I'm going to do then in that case, because I haven't thought this through, is just pretend that her hair goes through there, even though there's no line art. She could have been a shadow character forever. It was really sad as well because it was like, oh, I'm going to be fully evil now because Joey has abandoned me or whatever it was. So it's like, I'm going to let the darkness take me. Then she just gets blown up by a creeper. This could have been the start of her true villain arc. Does she get glowy eyes as well? I think she could also get glowy eyes, let's be honest. Or maybe she could have completely black eyes. I don't know. That might be the play. I think that might fit. We'll have a play. We'll have a play around. A little experiment. I have not figured out her silhouette very well. She's got a big nose. Okay, that's fine. Oh well. It just happened. So there's the hair. I think the cloak should be even darker. That's too similar. Oh, anything's too similar. Okay. Because it is... The crown will go glow black. Ah. True. Yeah, true. That's a good thought, actually. Yeah. Right. I'm conflicted. I'm quite conflicted. I might just have to alpha lock this and colour this in. Ah. The hair's already too dark. I can't go any darker than that, so we're going to have to lighten up the hair colour. And then we'll go... It's because the opacity is so low. Because if we had a full one, then... Yeah. Oh, it's because there's also multiply. That doesn't help. Let's try this. go on to normal, and the hair's too light. Okay, well, we're just refiguring stuff. It's all good. It's all good. Normal. Only we'll maybe gather that. Hello. Yeah, gather that colour. No, that's already the colour. I'm so confused. Just want to drop in and say aloha. I can't stay today. Well, aloha, Simesisil. Nice of you to drop in all the same. Hope you had a wonderful day and will continue to have a wonderful day. I'm just playing around with colouring. Colouring is happening. Arguably not very well, but it's just kind of occurring. The problem is that I've got this at a low opacity, which means all the layers on top will be a low opacity as well. And it depends also on the background colours that I take. For instance, if I went for like a dark night kind of thing, then we won't see her hair at all, which we don't necessarily want. Why is Shelby a lot harder than I expected her to be? This was just going to be like a monochrome colouring thing. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this one, do normal. Up the saturation, because I don't think that's saturated enough. A little bit darker. I'll just play around with those kind of colours. And then that isn't even... No, it's not even darker. Darn it! What happens if we go completely black? That's just... Similar thing, only low saturation. Okay. Up her opacity. Make this a little bit brighter. Maybe? Tell you what, I'm going to multiply it and then I'm going to make it quite bright. So that we've got the... Or do we overlay? I don't know. What's the edit? Overlay. That might be our play actually. With overlay it'll intensify the colour. But not hinder the opacity. Yeah. That might be the play. Right. Won't make it that dark. Because if the crown glows black, that's also a... I'll keep that in mind. I don't think I'll do it in this stream while I'm doing the base colouring. I'll do that while rendering. I'll keep the glowing dark crown in mind for another stream. When we get around to the proper shading and stuff. I'll tell you what, seeing sausages wing through her is so trippy. Because I think I'd have to like have a good play around, because I plan on having a fairly dark background as well. I'd have to have a fiddle to see what black glowing would look like. Hey, I like the way sausages wings are kind of like in there. I might make her bandages a little lighter just to have a little bit of colour contrast. But yeah. I tell you what, I'm just going to colour that out of ease. And then we'll do... Okay, now I feel like her hair's too saturated. Down with the... That's better. Finally kind of gotten it to a point where I'm happy with it. Don't see the nuances on my computer screen. I hope you guys see it alright. It is a larger contrast for me than I can see it on my dashboard reference. Right, what if we go up like there? Oh, ew! We do not do overlay for that. We will clipping mask it though. Something like that. Lower. Yeah, like that. Sort of. That can be like her bandages that keep her together. Do it just very roughly because I want a lot of texture in here. Yes, a shadow has texture, of course. That's definitely how this works. What if I add blood stains to her bandages? It would be purple because that seems more like her blood colour. Do you think it would be her blood? I'm not sure. I like the idea of putting blood stains like around Scott because he's more bloodthirsty, literally. I feel like they could each have like their part. So like Sausage's thing is that he glows. Shovel's thing is that she merges with the shadows. And Scott can have a lot of blood on him. And someone else's. I'm just thinking like I wouldn't add red to this like area of the drawing, if that makes sense, because there's going to be red in Scott's, and I want them all to have like their distinct color palette that is separate from each other. Is my thought process behind that. That crown merges with the thing, but we'll figure that out once we get to it. Like white eyes might be something. Or either white, and that gives quite a nice contrast actually. I think if anything, yes, add the purple, make it purple. But I'm also thinking, would she even be solid enough to have blood? Is my thought process. Because I think she'd just like merge with the shadows. The black kind of doesn't have as big a contrast. I prefer the white. Just to have a bit of contrast there. Oh, I've gone too far. I've gone too far in the undos. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. My thoughts. Maybe the bandages are the only solid thing on her. That's what I was thinking. Like the bandages are kind of there, not to really like heal a wound or anything, but to kind of keep her solid, if that makes sense. And in post, I'll kind of, well, in post, I'll, when it comes to rendering and shading, I'll kind of make the rest of her a bit more intangible. Kind of merge with the shadows a bit more. I have no idea how I'm going to do that, but I'll figure it out as I go along, as I do with most art. But, yeah. Quite like the contrast between Sausage here, who's got quite a few different colours, and Shovel, who's kind of just monochrome. Thanks. I'll do my best. This is too pink. No, that's alright. Hold on. What colour did I have? I had purple and I went from there to lighter. Iris was too pink. We don't have pink in the evil shadow spirit. Anyway, I'll move on to Scott next because I don't think there's anything else really to do with Shelby. Oh, I didn't shade her skin. I did not shade her skin. I shall quickly do that. Because even a shadow demon deserves to blush. Yeah, we'll do it with a larger brush and a bit lighter. Now the problem is that any kind of shading I do here will be visible, so I've got to be careful. Needs to be very discreet. I'm saying the shading will be visible on like the layers, like the hair layers and stuff, where she wouldn't necessarily have that kind of shading should be visible, is what I'm trying to say. Words are hard today. Words just don't really work for me. They're not really working out. I'm doing my best here, but it's not happening. Shovel and Sasha's looking so pretty. Thank you so much. We'll do Scott in just a bit. Start with Scott. Scott. I've always found it really cool how Sausage says Scott. Words are so hard. I don't know why I'm streaming, honestly. Words are tricky. You'd think if one were to live stream, then one would be able to word. However, that is not a skill I possess. Could definitely do like a bit more eye shade here, like she's kind of maybe got makeup on. I don't know. It's maybe a bit too saturated, actually. Maybe. Also like around the hairline area. And just the thumb, like tips of the fingers and all that. Some of your favourite streamers don't words. Yeah. Okay. Guess it's a. Guess it's a. I call it streamer brain. It's like a suggestion, not a requirement. Yeah, okay. It's like, you know, if you could speak words, might be a good idea, but you know, just do you do you. Doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a thing. Right, let's go on to the fabulous material vampire here himself. Scat. Now I do want him to be pale, but I don't, and I want his hair to be white. So it's like finding the balance between pale skin and white hair. How does this look? Yeah, without it looking grey. Or, you know, merging with Sausage's wings here. Hot vampire material girl, yes! Yes, girl! Oh, that's a nice, yeah. Do the makeup with shadows. Eyeshadow is my, that's like a flex, man. My eyeshadow is made out of actual shadows. What is your, like, yours isn't half as fancy as that, surely. Yeah, they said they don't sin on her face, yes. Now, I found it really tricky to kind of show that Scott here is leaning forwards and not just a short dude. that word choice was definitely that was quite a funny, unfortunate mistake. I tried to make it so it didn't look like he was like a squat short man, but I don't know. Does it look like he's leaning forward? He's just a little guy. I want to kind of like make like this is like he's leaning forward. It's such a tricky angle, man. I had so much trouble. Like I did the lineup for Sausage and Shelby on stream because I thought yeah that'll be fine, that'll be easy. And then when it came to Scott, I was like, guys, I'm doing this off stream because I need to like get reference pictures and maybe draw it 5 times and then erase it 5 times and yeah. The way I draw Scott anyway is like I don't draw him very tall. And I don't know why, because I know he's very tall in real life. He's just kind of got short guy energy for me. I don't know why. It's just the way that I kind of like decided like yes. He looks like leaning. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I was just kind of like looking at it. I'll take that. We can maybe accentuate that with some shadows, and once we've got some colours down, that might make it look more like how we want it to. I'm going to leave his hair like this, and then go around to colouring the rest of him, because it's kind of blending in with his skin right now, but that's kind of also slightly the goal. It's also blending with Sausage's wings, glowing wings in the background, so we have to change it anyway, but before we do so, I shall colour in the rest of him before we tweak the other colours. Dude, his eyes are so intense. Such an intense colour. Oh, also, what I need to do is colour in his eyelashes. Because the dude's got eyelashes, the material girl. I honestly have no idea what I was doing. Yeah, actually, no, that's his eyelid. That's fine. That's fine. The sketch was a mess. And the line art didn't fare that much better. I'm a sucker for glowing eyes. Do I make his eyes glow too? I think it would be quite difficult to draw Shelby in a way that she'd be both tall and short. Eyelashes are very important. So hard to do when you don't show up in mirrors. Yeah, true. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I just imagine Sausage doing Scott's eyelashes because Scott can't see in mirrors. Or like just generally his makeup. And he teaches Sausage how to do like his makeup. And he does it for him. Yes. Oh my gosh. Guys, keep that in your back in the back of your mind for the next doodle stream, because I think that would be an awesome doodle. I'd love that as a doodle. Oh my gosh. Canon. Oh, I love that idea. I might have to write that down on my idea board. Hold on. Write that down. Write that down. You're writing that down? Awesome. I'll trust you, board. I'll count on you. Oh my gosh. I'll do a doodle stream soon. Has the music finished? That's the question. I feel like it has. It has. So let's start from the very beginning. Okay. I just love the duo of Sausage and Scott. I think it's a great duo. They had kind of a interesting relationship in Empires, but oh, I likey. Written down. Perfect. Thank you. Right, let me just figure out the rest of his outfit here, because I took slight creative liberties when it came to it. I gave him a corset, although the corset is red. Okay. Okay, red corset. We'll start with a red corset. We'll make it kind of like a deep red. There we go. I'll do it on the same layer as the... oh, will I? That's the question. I'll do it on the same layer as... Gosh, this is taking up too much brain work. I'll do it on a new layer. That's probably easiest. I think that Clinging Angel was some sort of divine vengeance, but it turns out it just gets more fabulous makeup artists. Yes! Yes, Scott in a corset. It had to be. It had to be. It was like, obviously, that wasn't even a question. It was a pain. It was a pain to get this corset, but, like, so that I was happy with the shape, so that it looked like he was leaning forward, but also didn't look like he was squished into a skinny thing. Oh, it was tricky, man. I just struggled with his pose for so long. Because as soon as I heard like of this potential team forming, I was just like immediately had this image in mind. And I've kind of I probably should have made some more thumbnails, to be honest, some thumbnail sketches. To maybe get some better ideas on paper. But oh well, we're here now. It's probably not the best composition it could be. But we shall accept it. It's fine. A whole document dedicated to Afterlife notes. Nice. Any headcanons that are juicy? Any juicy headcanons? Heck yes, we support historically accurate, non-harmful corsetry. Yes. That's the one. Oh, that's really brown. No, we are making his shirt a lot whiter than his hair. Because it has to be fabulous, it's going to be stainless, you know, maybe the odd blood splotch, but that's not important. Oh, hold on. Is it... I didn't think this through as much. I feel like he's not got a waistcoat, but like... not got a corset, but a waistcoat on, but I just looked at that skin and I was like, corset! Sausage put angel sausage water on the statue of Pearl. She came alive. Oh, that's so cute! That's so pretty! I like that a lot. Oh. And she's there to like give divine then being rebuilt into a golem. Oh, that's such a cute headcanon. Oh my gosh. That is so sad, but at the same time, this is pain. Existence is pain. I did not know about that headcanon, and it's beautiful, and it's completely accepted, and I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I love the idea of like having a guardian angel pearl. I like that. With golden wings. And she rides away on her golden goose. Gem being rebuilt by Heavily. That's so... Dude, there could be so much angst related to that. That's just kind of like taken over my brain right now. Oh, yes. Scott's done quite a bit of damage, man. When I saw his episode, I was kind of like slightly... Colin Scott, well, It's if you're thinking of them as characters, I guess that's all right. I personally don't ship Minecraft characters because there are real people behind them. Um, as in like they just kind of like they don't play characters, they play themselves. As long as you don't like force it upon them in that sort of sense. It's like if you see them as characters and don't like ship them in real life, because obviously Scott is gay and I think Pearl would be very uncomfortable with that, yeah, as characters. I mean, Scott finds a whole bunch of straight guys to have like ships created of, and he's the biggest shipper as of like what am I doing? I see lines and I want to erase. He's the biggest shipper of like his own ships himself, ones that he's created. You know, need I mention flower husbands? I mean, I can't remember what I was watching, but it was some sort of like an introduction to Minecraft YouTubers, and there was like an introduction to a whole bunch of different Minecraft YouTubers in just like one sentence. And Scott's description was the guy who is married to so many straight men, or says he's married to so many straight men, or something like that, or is his biggest chipper. And I love that description. It was quite accurate. As characters, I definitely ship flower husbands, but that is just that for me is a given. I love Jimmy and Scott and their dynamics that they have. What am I doing? I'm colouring out Scott, but where was I? I was here on the shirt, wasn't I? Was I finished? I think I was. Right. Now on to the thing. Very descriptive, I know. I mean, and despite like shipping them as sometimes as characters, even like flower husbands, I'd never draw any kind of ship art, if that makes sense. The most that I've kind of drawn quote unquote ship art is like something like this, where it's had like a third life scene after Jimmy had died, and it's the whatchamacallit, the flower husbands, the Scottage, not the Scottage, that was last life, the hobbits, were the hobbits, weren't they? Yeah. And like something similar, I don't know. Yeah, there's not really any other ship stuff, because I'm a big fan of shipping fictional characters though. Oh yes. Yeah, Jimmy's in the water. It's kind of like his reflection. He's still with Scott. Pain. I tell you what, what I did was I drew Jimmy up here, over the water. That's not how this works. Stop it. I'm on a group of layers. I haven't opened this since like July. Okay. Since I finished it. But yeah, I first drew him next to Scott and then just turned him around, flipped him horizontally. Okay. Let's get back into colouring of this one. What colour do we want to make the inside of his cloak? Because I'm thinking that could also be red, maybe. Maybe. Perhaps. Right. Let us first do the outside, then we can figure it out. I don't want there to be too much red. I think I want it to kind of be discreet. But we'll see. There's a lot of dark materials here. Don't really want it to merge with Sausage or Shelby. I might just give them like an aura, like a highlight around them to kind of keep them separate. Like a red one for Sausage, a sickly blue for a red one for Scott, a sickly blue for Sausage, a purple for Shelby. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm thinking like the inside of this cloak could be red, maybe? Mayhaps. But maybe not a too saturated red? Could be. Has my music switched itself off again, or is that just a break in the song? It's just a break in the song. I see the values moving. Evil characters are just, oh, you can kind of relate to their flaws sometimes, depending on how they are. I love Loki, for instance, from the Marvel and from the MCU. It's kind of like good characters. I love characters after a corruption arc, because you're like, oh, they're nice characters, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so it's like, oh, how could they, what happened if this wholesome character turned evil, kind of thing. But he's got gold, hasn't he? He's got gold in his skin, hasn't he? He does. Oh, and yeah, evil characters turning good. Zuko. Zuko. Yes. Oh, just seeing like values being challenged, I think that's what appeals to me. Like, why are you like this? I gave him like little link, like chain links, necklace links thingy, whatever it is. Cuff links for your sleeve. For your collar. No idea what it's called. Because I saw it on like a, basically googled on Pinterest vampire outfit design. And I saw it on one of them and I was like, yes, I take inspiration. Probably not that visible that it's like half a bat wing, but oh well. There we've kind of got a very slight bit of gold. Now the question is, oh, you know what I should have done? I think in Empires that could have done a Zornoth Redemption. Scott kind of had it in his Afterlife scene. Ooh. Microphone got thing. I don't believe that every villain should be redeemed, because otherwise that's kind of like a bit repetitive. I don't think everyone should have their happy ending. I think some villains just need to be defeated and then there's no redemption. But he kind of had his, like, we were able to see him in a good light in Scott's End, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. So that maybe could have been like a little bit of a redemption. What I'm going to do is a very dark red, maybe less pink. But kind of like have the inside of the coat be more dark. Maybe. Yeah, I like that darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. What does it look like around the head? That's actually the more important part, really. The hair? Yeah, no, I could just do this and then I can see how badly I coloured in the hair. My goodness, look at that. Look at that. I'd be chucked out of kindergarten with that line art, with that colouring. How could I even? Yeah, I like the red. Oopsie. Let's not erase the red if I like the red. And then we do the same on this side. Although, once again, it's very similar to Sausage's garment in the back, so we're going to have some sort of silhouette around them. Some sort of glowy silhouette that, I don't know, is their aura or something that keeps them apart. Because otherwise they'll just merge into each other. Like, there's not a lot of difference between Scott and the others there, in my opinion. There we go. And then we do black trousers. I'm assuming he had black trousers. There was a lot of black in his skin. Yeah. Okay. Now, I can't believe I didn't do this before, but we definitely have to give him a ring. Hello, he's a material girl. Ring around his finger. The dude needs a ring, a big fat one with a big fat gem on it. Not gem as in Gemini Tay, but that would be so weird, just a tiny gem. Going like, it's my villager's soul and he took it. But yeah, a gemstone. My brain, where's my brain today? My gosh. I'm all scatterbrained since the Minecraft stream didn't work. You can't get that. You're welcome. Right, what do gems look like? I'm just gonna do this on a different layer. I'm thinking we're doing a red gem, right? Like a blood emerald diamond thing. Like that, something like that. Doesn't need to be too detailed. I probably actually got the two, I'll keep that there actually. My pencil size is probably too big to have the detail that I want it to have. And there'll be a gold ring, obviously. So yeah, put a reddish thing on it. How many sides does the diamond have? She's given it 6 now, that's fine. I'm never very good at gems. I mean, look at sausage. Look at sausage's gem here. It's just also a mess. Kinda like that-ish. Sort of. Yeah. Delete. Up the opacity. Erase the areas where you'd see the gem. Sort of like that. Maybe it does need to be a bit thicker. Merge down. Maybe a bit bigger. Make it bigger. He's a material girl. And then we'll duplicate it one more time and then we'll merge it down. And we shall colour it in red. The blood of angry men. But first we'll quickly do the ring. Was Scott being captured in a soul lantern by vampire Scott? Ooh. Me likey. Too dark. Too dark a thing. It needs to be the same colour as his eyes. There we go. And then we need to give the poor dude a little bit of blush. Thank you, the orange gel. Thank you very much. We got the evil people. Even though it's an alliance that didn't last very long. And I'm sad about it. I'm sure everyone is. He's already got fairly nice, like, blush options on his skin. Scott usually does. Yeah. We'll just give him a bit of blush stuff. Just a little bit of colouring. But not too much because he's a pale dude who burns in sun. And he can't do his own makeup. As we headcanon a sausage is now officially doing his makeup. He's a pretty boy. But yes, we definitely have the headcanon of Sausage learning to do Scott's makeup because Scott can't see his own reflection. And he's a material girl. Well, if Shelby's a part of the alliance, then sure, definitely. I think he'd go to Shelby first. I don't think Sausage would be his first choice. But if she's no longer part of the alliance, you know, then probably not. And he needs to be a little bit. Yeah, okay, he's a pale dude, but he needs a little bit more colour. Let's be honest. We have tips for drawing backgrounds. Dude, what I often do... Let's see, do I have any backgrounds that I can... Actually, yeah. What I do with backgrounds, like, if you have background in mind, just take a screenshot in Minecraft and draw it. It's like, you've got the composition there and you've got, like, lots of stuff. Is that a thing that vampires can't see their own reflection? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what vampires... that's the whole thing about vampires. They don't like garlic or holy water or can't see their reflection don't really go out in daylight, drink blood. Anything I'm missing? That sort of thing. But basically what I do for backgrounds is I just screenshot Minecraft builds. And that's how I like to do my backgrounds. What is also a good idea is if your background has a sky, which it probably will do, if you're doing like a nature thing, then it's always a good idea to do, I mean, even if your drawing doesn't have a sky, actually, I'm going to do that with this one as well. Not right now, because I'm not going to do the drawing right now. But I'll just give you a very rudimentary one. It's always good to do a gradient on your background. And I always use like, the darker you go, the more towards purple you want to go. And the lighter you go, the more towards yellow you want to go. So I'm going to do kind of purpley for the dark parts. And you start, and you go dark at the top, and you keep going lighter closer towards the horizon you go. That's if you want a very simple background. That can be already very effective. Something like that. But yeah, my tip for backgrounds, especially if you want simple ones, get a textured brush and just kind of like texture that brush on the background, because then it looks like that you've done a lot more than you have. Yeah, it's very quick. It's very quick to do kind of backgrounds. I mean, they can be very scary, but I like to screenshot Minecraft stuff. Or I kind of like think where the characters. I'm just trying to think of a drawing that I can show you guys that doesn't have spoilers in it. You can kind of think like, where's the horizon? Like this one, this was barely anything. This was just a couple of lines. And then there's a very slight gradient in the background. Backgrounds are very scary, but you just kind of gotta face your fears, right? This has got a very slight gradient where it's only ever so slightly lighter at the top. But yeah, depending on the complexity, you just kind of start with a gradient. Paint over a real photo? that's from when Mumbo stole Grian's soul, and I always draw Grian with wings, so it was just kind of like put two and two together. It made sense. I mean, painting over a real photo, there's a whole kind of thing with that, is that you got to be careful about plagiarism if it's someone else's photo. But if you go and build something in Minecraft and you screenshot it, or even if you screenshot someone else's builds, you have to ask for their consent first. For instance, these were this is a friend's Minecraft build. Oh gosh, my iPad is not having a good time. Let's go back again. This one was a friend's Minecraft build. And okay, I didn't ask her if I could paint it, but it was a gift for her. If you're painting someone else's Minecraft build, then just ask them for permission. If you paint over real life photos, then yeah, it's not it's always a danger that you're actually stealing someone's art. Yeah, exactly. And also, what I suggest is if you're using like that as a reference picture, just kind of like have the general feeling, like the general shapes, kind of, if you're using that as your base. Yeah. Like, always say where you got a reference from if you're using a reference heavily. Tracing is not a good idea, usually. But yeah, just to kind of like get the contour lines. Let's see if do I still have the sketch of this one? I do. So if we just kind of like get rid of some of these layers. Background. I still have the kind of sketch lines here. And then that's kind of all I used from the photo. And then from there I just did my own thing. Pardon me. I do definitely, I mean I think this entire background, me being a bit of a hypocrite, I might have, I can't remember if I actually drew on top of the Minecraft build or not. I'm being quite a hypocrite here. Oh, gosh, I don't know. Can't remember. But just to kind of get the perspective right. Yeah, I mean, it's probably a bad workaround for that kind of thing. You It's me avoiding my problems of how perspective works and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this background. Oh, did I already get... I apparently already got rid of it, but I'll go to grey again. Yeah. Oh, we've got a hydrate. The first of the stream, actually. Got quite a big hydrate there. Thank you very much. And it'll probably be the last of the stream, because I feel like I'm winding down. I said I was going to do the colouring today, and that's what we did. Next stream, next art stream, drawing stream, we're gonna finish this, I think. Do the rendering, have Shelby kind of mix in the shadows, and depending on what kind of CPK law we get, might just draw an angry fox crossing out Shelby and inserting himself into the alliance. But yeah, this is what we've got so far. I haven't done any blood on Scott like I said I might do, but that can always be added in post. Well, not in post, but like in the details in the rendering and stuff. So I'm gonna call it there. Thank you so much for hanging out, guys. Had a good time. I'm so happy it worked this time because I had an issue with a Minecraft stream earlier today where frames were dropping, but no frames seem to be dropping. We seem to be pretty fluid today with art streams, so it is... I will try to figure out what the problem was with me gaming and streaming, because I do want to do some Minecraft streams, because I'm assuming you guys like Minecraft if you are here for the Afterlife content. Let's see if there's anybody here that I know that is live streaming that I can maybe send you guys to. Oh, let's just immediately mute. Unless we want to raid Dream. I think I'm gonna... You do quite like Minecraft, yes. Good to know. Good to know. No one really of my mates that are streaming right now. So we'll just... Oh, we've got some hearts. So I'll just leave you out, throw you into the void that is the internet. Thank you so much for spending time here. Thank you. I'll stream the rest of the drawing another day. I think we should do a doodle day again sometime soon, just so that we have an excuse to draw Sausage doing Scott's makeup because Scott can't look in the mirror. I love that, dude. I love that. Just a like general doodle stream where we draw like headcanons that we have for either Hermitcraft or Afterlife or that kind of thing. That would be quite fun. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next stream. Next stream might be an art stream, might be a Minecraft stream if I get my setup sorted and we don't drop frames anymore. We'll see. But I hope you have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. Have a good one, everyone, as Impulse would say. Bye-bye.